Oh my God, this room had become big now, right? And I believe that all the coffee had kicked in and I got the most energetic crowd here. Actually, this room resonates with my personal mantra, dream big and collaborate bigger, right? And welcome to Vach. So Vach.com is a digital marketplace for content creators for short video advertisements. Firstly, it connects the content creators, end users, and nano influencers, helps them connect to the enterprises with their short video advertisements. They can reach the global brands through this platform. Secondly, for the enterprises, they go into this platform, they can find hundreds of videos, short videos, which they can use for their upcoming social media campaigns. Secondly, they can also create their own campaigns for any events coming up and get very customized videos, particularly for their campaign they are running. So we developed this platform by interviewing hundreds of content creators and enterprises. What most of them believe or the response are, the current video advertisements are not natural, not enjoyable, and very direct, right? So our vision is to become the world's prominent, cost-effective, short video content generating company. So a lot of you have worked in a corporate environment where you have a marketing manager, content creator working with you. And I'll play a short video to show the life of a marketing manager in a corporate environment.
Hey. How y'all doing?
Right? So, but jokes aside, if you want to have a content and if you want to run a social media campaign, you need to have very talented people, a lot of time required by these people, and also a lot of money, right? And again, if you go for an influencer, they charge a lot of money for creating short videos, right? And you also have to have consistency in your advertisements, and you need to be always there. You need to put fresh content all the time to be relevant in the short video platforms. So what is the opportunity in the market? So it's an unorganized market now, right? But it's still huge, right? The print media and television media advertisement are almost extinct, right? So it's the world of short videos, short video platforms like TikTok, Reels, and Shorts. The short video platform advertisement itself is an $88 billion company now. It's going to grow by 11% year on year, right? Then end user-generated contents are very difficult to get, but still it is going to be approximately a $70 billion industry by 2027. The last one, which is the influencer marketing platform itself, is a huge market and is growing tremendously. So what's the solution? So we created this platform by very talented software and application experts. And I want to show a quick video of the feature of this platform where you'll get a feeling of it.
Welcome to WatchAds.com. As you log in as an enterprise, you will have access to thousands of videos created specifically for your needs. You can purchase and use them immediately. If you want a specific type of video, you can create a campaign and allow content creators or end users to make customized videos for you. You can also explore creators in the Creator tab, check their previous works, and link them as your favorite creators.
Now let us explore the creator side. When a nano influencer logs in, they will see hundreds of campaigns waiting for content to be created, or you can create content for a specific brand and tag them. Through the campaigner page, you will have access to the marketing team of large brands.
If you want to explore all the features of WatchAds.com, please reach out to Webmaster at WatchDigital.com. With Watch, it is effortless to connect to your creator.
So who is in the team? So we are all part-time working. I mean, nobody is full-time in this company. My wife, Celine George, lovely wife, she is a principal investor and co-founder. And Robin is a key architect, work for global software companies. And Sneha is a key application architect, and Abraham is a key data architect. And with my 20 years of marketing and sales experience, I support them during my weekends as a mentor and a co-founder. So what do we need? So as you can see, we are either on the technology side and all are part-time. So we are looking for co-founders in the area of finance, like a CFO, to take us to the investors. We are looking for marketing people with the media experience to take us to the brands and media industry. And we also looking for co-founders in the legal area. And we are also looking for a $5 million investment in next 2 years to develop this brand further. And we are planning to take this grow this company as a $1 billion company within next 4 years by 2028. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So I'll start by saying that the second video was probably the most impactful thing for me, just to I'd say, okay, I got it, right? So I don't know if there's an ability to pull that up front. You could probably eliminate the first 3 or 4 slides or something. Like that video, by the time that video was done, I'm like, okay, I get I would get what role the creator plays. I get how an agency or an enterprise interfaces with that. So that was a good solution
To see the
overview.
product.
Yeah, that was super helpful. My first thought was it felt a little like Unsplash, right? For short term, I don't know if you or iStock, or like one of the places where I might go and get stock photography, right? Because it seemed like the content, when I first started thinking of it, that the content was made ahead of time and then just tagged, and I was going to go through and pick something. But then once you did the video, I was like, okay,
That's the biggest differentiator.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. A couple of, so I don't necessarily, I'd say I still don't understand how people are solving the problem today. So I don't know where this fits and how it's differentiated on here, right? I don't know, again, meaning like, is everyone exclusively have their own internal department that does it? If they don't, how do they procure these videos today? Like, I think I'm still pretty unclear. Yeah, sure.
So currently enterprises are depending upon marketing agencies, or they go to an influencer to create videos, short videos, right? And it costs a lot of money. Influencers are some of the highest paid people in the world now, right? And or you have to go for an agency. Or the third option is going to freelancers, but you have to create the entire storyline, entire marketing plan, and give it to somebody to create videos for you. So it is time consuming.
So as an investor, I think what I'd like to have you walk me through is to say, today, a company hires an agency to do this, and that costs X, right? Tomorrow, if they use my platform, this is the cost savings, and then layer on my business model. So it's like, even if they're paying me X amount of recurring revenue or per engagement revenue, they're saving a significant amount. Like, help me walk through how that sale process is going to go, how that decision making is going to go, so that I can understand the value proposition. Probably also give me a sense of the business model on there. I'd say just the last 2 things. I don't want to take everything. I think I wouldn't go in the we're all in this part time. That's not really going to help with investors. I think people are going to want to see some full-time commitment to it, particularly with a $5 million ask, right? So if you're going to ask for $5 million, a couple of things I'm going to need just to quickly spitball, if that's even reasonable, is walk me through the use of the $5 million, exactly where that's going to go. Also help me understand where you're at from traction and where that's going to get you, because I'm going to have to benchmark whether $5 million is even possible for me to get to based off of a valuation perspective, right? So, assuming this is you called it Series A, I call it a seed, right? 25%, I mean, that's a $20 to $25 million valuation.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's pretty hefty ask for me. I'm going to need to understand exactly where you're at today and where you think that's going to get you in order for me to even decide, if I'm going to take the meeting. Because if both of those things don't match up for me, I'm not going to sort of waste your time or my time if I know I'm not going to get anywhere near the valuation. So just thoughts, yeah.
Well, good job staying within the time requirement, because I know how challenging that is. When you were leading off, I had a little. I know a little bit about the video space. One of the companies we work with it does interactive, personalized videos. So and I'm very aware about kind of creating the content. Right, is problematic. I would have loved to have seen something, and one of the things that I wrote down, you're a marketplace for content creators, right? So something that gets somebody that you're chatting with really focused on what you are, because there's a lot. I have to admit, when you were doing this, it was like, well, I know there's the influencer market, and how do they work, and where do you play relative to that? But when I try to distill it down, you're creating a marketplace, right? There's enterprises that want to have videos, and they're content creators that can actually produce those. So simplifying that from a messaging point of view is saying that's what it is. It's a big market. You've got to be careful when you talk about market, because one of the things that the investors get a little leery out is it's $1 trillion market and we're going to get X%. Well, you kind of roll your eyes at that. So much better to say, look, we've built a platform. We've now targeted some content creators. We figured out how to get them onto our platform, right? And we've actually found customers, because one of the problems with a platform play or a marketplace play is you've got to get buyers and sellers, and so you're actually having to sell twice. You're having to sell to the enterprises. You're having to sell to the content creators. So I would have wanted to hear a little bit more of what's in it for the content creators. I presume it's a rev share of some sort. And then how much do you charge the enterprise, and why is that better? And I think the simple answer to that, because I think you and I both know, if you've worked in this space, that the critical missing resource in any, especially large enterprise, are the people that can actually create the videos, right? Exactly. So I did think your ask, right, the $5 million for kind of where you are, you have to show why you need that. I thought you did a good job of saying how you would spend it, right? Because you went in, about the CFO, marketing, right? It would have been nice to know a little bit more about what the state of the platform is.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I'll answer some of the questions. So the platform is fully developed, tested, and we are doing the end user testing now. So the next phase is $5 million. I know it's a big ask. The valuation should be at least a $25 million valuation to ask a $5 million investment, right? So the $5 million we are going to spend on getting the right kind of co-founders, plus developing the platform further and take it to the market, because as you said, you need to sell twice. You need to sell to the enterprise, which are big corporates, and also you need to get a lot of content creators, like somebody from the youngsters from the Charlotte University, or a lot of people making content, right? So there's a lot of marketing effort need to be behind it, which needs a lot of money. And as you said, nobody's going to back a company with a lot of part-timers, right? So we all need to have a full-time job here, so we need investment to pay us our salaries to work on it full-time. Right.
So one other quick thing for you to think about, when you're doing a marketplace, right? Again, it's that idea of buyers and sellers, getting them onto the platform simultaneously. When I was at Bank of America, we actually invested in 15 different marketplace models. This was all when all the trading environments were digitizing. And one of the things that we did to fund those, by the way, was we did something I fondly call jump ball equity. And that is, for people that played on the platform early, they actually got an equity stake. So just something to think about.
Right.
In the spirit of just being helpful, I think, I'd say in today's venture market, the likelihood of raising a $5 million round pre-revenue, unless you are a multi-time or at least one-time exited serial founder, is probably less than 1%.
Okay.
It's hard to raise money. People are not just investing on the greater fool theory right now that someone else will pay a higher price. people are back to underwriting deals all the way to exit analysis, et cetera. And so I say that not to temper, but just to say, like, I think going back to the plan and finding something that, I don't want you to go out and spend a whole bunch of time focused on a specific capital plan that I personally would think is highly unlikely.
Yeah, I know it's 2023 is very different for the start of fundraising. It's so expectations are huge, so we need to build a plan behind it. But we may probably look back and see what is reasonable at the new environment, right? And yeah, thank you.
Thank you.